I'm gonna be honest, there's currently a hurricane headed towards where I live, and so I'm trying to pre-record just a little bit. Obviously, I don't actually know how bad the storm's gonna be or if we'll even lose power at all, but I want to have some videos ready just in case. And so for that reason, we're gonna build a starter home. I was actually thinking we could try and build something in Sulani because it's been a long time since I last built here. I was sort of looking around trying to pick lots, and I really like this one. This is one of the only not beach lots. Like, it's not technically on the water, but I really like the landscaping here. Like, I think this is all so pretty. And also, this lot has a really nice view. Granted, not as nice of a view as this person has, but it's still a nice spot to be. I think for this house, I might try and mimic the style of these ones that live kind of nearby us, but of course, I'll try and keep it under 20,000 simoleons. I also think that I want it to be at least 2 bedrooms, but I'm probably gonna prioritize the exterior a little bit more than normal because I really want to have pretty plants. So I don't think it'll be very big, like maybe something along this size with like, I don't know, a room off to the side or something. But I think I might try and put a really big front porch, kind of like this house has, because obviously the view is in the front. Like, you probably don't want to hang out back here too much. You want to hang out here where you can see the water. Oh, and I certainly don't want it to be medium wall height. No, thank you. Not for this house. I'm trying to decide if I want to make the roof line look like this or if I want to do something a little bit different. Like, I guess the question I'm asking myself is, do I want to have a covered porch or not? I do like how the roof on that house next to us looks, but no, we can maybe do something like that. That might be kind of pretty. Island Living does have some really nice dormers that we could add in, but like, they're sort of expensive. That thing is 485 simoleons. Like, I'm sorry, but I can't justify that. We can make a fake one. We can do that with just a roof piece. It won't look as good, but it's gonna be more affordable, and that's more of a priority to me right now. Although that, yeah, okay, maybe they were right. Maybe theirs is better than ours. I guess if I make it so it's centered, that might be okay. I don't know. I don't think it is okay. That just looks ugly. I'm sorry. This isn't gonna work. I need to redo this. I'm sorry. I can't. I've decided to drop that whole like copying the house next door thing. I do still want a big porch, but I'm wondering if I could like wrap it around the house at all. This might be really, really weird, but maybe we could have it be covered if we did it this way because it's gonna be really sunny. Like, it's gonna be hot. Not good. Oh no. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's try and make this bigger. Okay, more like that. Okay, maybe we could have like some sort of extra roof piece more this way. I feel like I'm not as good at this as I thought I was gonna be. Like, this is one of those times where I maybe came in a little bit overconfident. I think we can make this work. I didn't really want for there to be much porch in the back. Like, we even had a whole discussion about how we didn't want that, but we might be able to do something like this. I think the shape of the inside is okay. Like, we could probably split that into a couple of rooms. Okay, let's just start trying to put some of the details on, and then maybe it'll come together a little bit better. I feel like once it's got a roof and like some more color and stuff, it'll look a bit more like what we're going for. Should we do a metal roof instead though? I really like the colors of these. Like, I really love the swatches on the metal roofs. That might be kind of cool. Oh, I don't like that swatch at all. Oh no. Okay, maybe not that one. Should we do the blue? I always do the blue. I just like the blue wallpaper the best. We could always try the beige. Maybe that would be nice. Or is that like super boring? We could kind of embrace that wood color, and then we could get some like fences and things that maybe bring in a little bit more color. That's expensive. Oh no. Okay, this is gonna be bad. See, I'm acting like I can furnish this house fully, but we only have like 14,000 simoleons left. At least the windows are cheap. Like, this is just 35. This one's only 50. It's really annoying me how there's a post right there, like behind in the foundation. That's really bugging me. I don't know how to change that. I'm just gonna ignore that and do the rest of the house first and then come back to it though. Okay, we do have a nice front door that we can use, although I don't know what color I've been picking. Maybe that one. I'm feeling like there's too much wood. I sort of wish that we had picked a more fun color. I want to do yellow, but I hate that shade of yellow. There's something about this. It's like, it maybe leans a little bit too green for me. I like how we got 3 shades of blue though. Like that, this is just speaking to my little blue suburban heart. I think if I did this, I would have to change the roof. Like, if we were gonna use the blue walls, we can't have the blue roof. Should we do the orange roof? At least there's an orange trim that matches. Is there maybe like an orangey swatch on this? Oh, okay. We could try and embrace that. I think that looks good. Oh my god, the lighting in here is weird. Did you see how that was glitched? It was like a fully black wall. Let me just see, look at that. Why is it doing that? Oh no. Even when there's lights, it does. Okay, you know, is it the window? Like, is that, what the heck? Why are you doing that? Should I pick a different window? That's so weird. I might try and use a different one. The problem is I don't really like the other ones that much, so I'm not sure what I want it to look like. Okay, maybe it's just the wall because it's doing it again. The whole thing looks like that again. This is too much for me. I can't handle this right now. If I draw a wall, like to make it a room, does that fix it? Maybe that fixes it. I'm just gonna pretend that it fixes it. I'm gonna leave that. Okay, I think at this point, I'm just gonna put some windows kind of around. Just ones that look sort of like generically decent from the outside, and then we can move them once we've done the inside a bit more. I'm also kind of feeling like maybe I should make the house smaller. If it were only that big, is that better? I think the window looks better, and it'll probably look better from the back too. I think the windows look better. That's no good. Okay, yikes. Well, never mind, because I need to drag this out a bit more. Okay. Oh god, we only have like 12,000 simoleons. I kind of forgot I was doing a starter home. I usually try and go for something like this with the floor plan, like keeping all of the bedrooms on one side of the house. I don't know why it's doing that, so hang on. Okay, well, we have like maybe one main bedroom, one kid's bedroom, and a bathroom they share. And then we could probably try and sneak the kitchen like right here, and then the living space in this main area. And I don't think that'll be too bad. I want to put a window in the bathroom, but I'm not sure if it's gonna look silly from the outside. I really want to have something like this right here. That's kind of cute, right? It's kind of nice. It definitely looks silly from the outside, but that's fine. I think a lot of the island living floors are really expensive. Yeah, like this wood floor is 12 simoleons. So we can definitely get away with using this floor for the tile in the bathroom, but I don't know if we can use the wood floors. I mean, look how much money I can get back just by switching the floor. That's so sad because the floors are really cute. Maybe I'll try and leave them for now, and then if we have to go back and change it at the end, we can. But we could save it as more of like an emergency thing. Like, oh, okay, I'm only gonna change the floor if I can't afford a toilet, but for now I'll leave it. Also, I really shouldn't use these doors. I know I shouldn't use these doors. Like, they've got a window into them. That's totally unreasonable, but ooh, and they're also expensive. Okay, but they're cute. Oh my god, the island living shower is also like 1,000 simoleons. Never mind, we're using cheap stuff. But look, we can hide the bathroom things on this side so you can't see them. Like, look, I can't see the shower. Even from this angle, I can barely see it. And they're Sims, so they don't care. Oh, this bathroom is cutting it close. Okay, 96 simoleons left. Let's do the kitchen and just put all the rest of the necessities in, because I really want to use these island living counters, but they are so expensive. That's 290. But look at how beautiful this little kitchen is. Isn't that nice? Okay, we do have a bed. It's a little expensive, but we can use it. These kids' beds are only 590. We can use those. I really wanted to have patio furniture. This is only 65, so we could probably manage that. What do you think would happen if I like angled this door? That is honestly mostly just so I can have extra space for these little things, but wouldn't that be really cute if they, you know, took up the whole walkway and you couldn't do anything else except lay in these chairs? The other ones from this pack are cuter, aren't they? Oh, it's only 80. Oh, that's fine. I knew they were more expensive, but like 80 simoleons instead of 65, like that's fine. We can afford a slight splurge of, you know, 30 simoleons. I'm kind of just going through this island living catalog and seeing what we can afford. I might have to use some of the cheaper base game things, but if we can fit in a lot of this stuff, the house will look a lot better. This couch is only 305, but these two are both like 700 simoleons, so we can't use those. We can't afford them. This fruit bowl is 270. That's ridiculous. For some bananas? Even that rug is kind of expensive. It was like 300 simoleons, but I think it's worth it. 400. Oh, yikes. Okay, but I think it's worth it. I think these extra windows are worth it too. They've got a nice view of this trash can right outside the window. Okay, but I haven't actually changed the color of anything in this room yet, so I'm gonna go through and update some swatches. I was mostly prioritizing trying to have furniture as opposed to like the color of the furniture, but that's a little bit foolish because we do in fact, you know, need the house to look good. Oh my god, they're mowing. I thought I escaped this when I moved. No, literally every Tuesday morning for the past 4 years, there's been like excessive leaf blowing in my old neighborhood. Here we are, new house, Tuesday, 10 a.m., more neighbors mowing. Oh my god, it shouldn't be as bad though, because I lived in a townhouse before, and so they would do like the entire neighborhood of like a bajillion townhouses all at once. I think that's just one neighbor. So hopefully it'll be short-lived. I'm just gonna put down like a wallpaper and then we can go back and update it later to be a different, better color or something. But mostly right now I want to make sure that we can afford wallpaper, because I'd hate to furnish the whole house and then get to the end and be like, oh, it seems we can't afford to put any wallpaper anywhere. I don't know how much more we can afford. I'm doing the bedrooms and I'm starting to get a little bit worried because I don't think we can afford much else. I need to think more about skill items and like actual gameplay stuff now, as opposed to just like, what cute things can I put in the house? Oh no. Okay, well that was not good. I'm gonna save the game really fast. Okay. I don't need this right now. I don't need the game to crash. Ah! No. Oh my god, that was 825. Okay, sorry. I thought we could manage a dollhouse. It seems we cannot. We can have Blarfy. Blarfy is good. He's a good price. We can have books. Books are also a good price. Did we get a dresser with island living? And is it affordable? 495. That's okay. We can make do with that. Do you know what? These doors, it doesn't work. It just doesn't. Just put some regular wood doors. They're so much cheaper. I actually hate how that looks though. Oh my god. This build is so ugly. I wasn't trying to make it ugly. I thought it was gonna be good. What if I did this? Now it's like all the same color though. I've been sort of trying to keep this just the base game and island living. This is ugly. I'm sorry. I can't do this. Maybe we could make it work. Maybe if we like really embrace it, there is not a single cheap wall decoration from Island Living. Gonna have to break out debug. Or we could change the floors. Look, I didn't want to change the floors. I liked the floors. But if we change the floors, then we're rich. Okay? Look at how much money we got back from that. That might be worth it actually. I think we might have to. It's so loud. The mowing is so loud. I'm trying to pre-record for a hurricane. Why are you mowing? Oh my god. I'll wait. Ooh, maybe this door in the kitchen, because that like fills up that empty wall and then gives a second door to the outside. I was gonna use this picnic table, but I don't know if that's working for me anymore, so I might get rid of it. All right, I'm breaking out debug. I might be able to find some things that are nice and cheap and also useful. Look, like these fish. We can put fish on the wall because it's free and then it looks like I've got wall decor. We also have some debug versions of like all of the landscaping, so we can use that to fill in the lot. It's the same as the stuff that costs money, except it's free. So, well, okay, it isn't actually the same as the things that cost money. Like these aren't really items. The debug versions aren't like tagged properly and your Sims will walk through them and stuff, but that's fine. I care about looks and nothing else. So as long as it looks okay, I'm fine. But that's okay. I don't really have issues with that all that often, so I'm honestly not worried about it. I again only care about looks. So I wonder if we should try and give ourselves like a little bit of a fake fence, just something to kind of fill in the rest of the lot a little bit more, because otherwise I don't think we'll really be able to. Oh, look how cute these little rocks are. We can put some of those. That's nice. Oh, this might be good because we could try and blend it in to these plants right here. Oh, the landscaping just comes in and like really saves the day, doesn't it? Like this looks so much better already. We don't even need to add, ooh. Oh, I don't think I realized they had the paths like this. Should we try that? Let me put this back on the foundation that we had it on. And then if I get my little staircase back, that might be kind of nice looking. Get a little mailbox right there. I wonder if I were to size up one of these, how does that look when it's sized up? I think that's okay. Uh-oh, it's being kind of weird. Oh, I'm gonna save the game. Get paranoid. And then if we just went and we put sort of some dirt, sand, whatever around the house and like underneath the plants and stuff, I feel like that helps blend it into the whole area. I'm not really feeling super sure about these rocks. I guess because there's not any other rocks that color anywhere else, but I also don't know what I would use instead of them, so maybe it's fine. Because I'd probably just put terrain paint there, and I don't think it would look that good. Maybe I could try it though. Like I was sort of envisioning maybe doing some layering of like some sand and stuff to get like a dirt path or whatever. So maybe I don't know. I guess it sort of bugs me that it just ends. I mean, I think you can probably relate, but the way that it just sort of stops and doesn't attach up to this sand really irritates me. Like, I wish that I could make it look like it all blends in one piece. Maybe if I did the sand and the rocks. It looks really cool at the evening time. I can't really get the sand underneath the house everywhere. Let me try again. Here we go. The swing set is 3,000 simoleons. Oh my god. Why? Why is it so expensive? Should I put a fish in the bathroom? Why not? What else are we gonna have in there? I might get a couple little planter boxes here in the front, kind of so that there's another skill building object to use. And I think that is probably the best that we can do for the exterior, but the interior really could use some help, so I'm gonna do that now. I feel like this floor looks ugly. I'm trying to use it, but maybe because no, sorry. I'm gonna take that back. Ignore what I just said. I'm not gonna use that. I was gonna try and use that tile in there, but no, absolutely not. Just not gonna happen. I might actually try and get like a little bit of a fake archway going into here. I don't know where to put this. It's like so wide that it doesn't really fit anywhere that I want to put it. So maybe I just won't use it. I was gonna try and get a computer, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think I can make this flooring work. I'm sorry, I just don't think I can make it work. Maybe if I tried to put wood in the bathroom. I see people do that. On those like HGTV renovation shows, they keep the wood floors in the bathrooms. So it's possible. I'm sorry, but this is the other option. And I don't think you want this. I don't think anybody wants, but I kind of want it. So maybe if I want it, then it's okay. Maybe if I like this, I can use it. You know what? I think we need another window in here because it's cheap and it also makes this room look like it has more going on because right now it doesn't have very much going on. The house already costs like almost exactly $20,000. I think I did a bad job. This one's probably not my best work. I'm not sure what to change the color of the inside to. Like, I feel like I did a bad job with this interior, but I don't know how to fix it. I've been trying like every different swatch and I don't know what it needs to look like. I really like how the outside looks though. Like I love the blue with the orange. I think that's cool. The landscaping looks cool. And it's a nice 2-bedroom house, right? It's really nice and really good. And I'm gonna put it on the gallery now. There you go. On the gallery, you can download it if you would like. I tried to only, okay, good. I tried to only use the base game in Island Living and it looks like I succeeded in that. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video and I'm sorry if I miss any uploads this week. I'm kind of in a weird place right now because I literally just moved and now the storm is coming, so it's gonna be a weird week. Hopefully everything is safe and fine and we have no problems, but I'll keep you all updated. If you like Sims videos like this, I post them literally every day on YouTube, so feel free to subscribe. And with that, I'm gonna leave you all here and I'll catch you tomorrow, okay? Bye, everybody. This is actually the first video that I filmed from the new house. I know that I posted a couple already when you see this, but this is the first one that I recorded, which is kind of cool.